blessing to all of you. Please, wherever that you are, share this video. It's going to be a very short video. Keep sharing, okay? Without due respect, share it and let it go viral. Yeah, because we need a lot of things. So if you don't share, many people wouldn't get it. So God bless you as you are doing that. I know most of you have not got the notification, but it will soon come. That is it. So God bless all of you, man. God bless you. Hit the like button. Keep on sharing. Well, about the document, there are a whole lot of details I need to explain to you. Then you make your decision if it's going to help you or not. But I know it's going to help you, which you don't have to sit down and say it's not going to help you. Yeah. So hit the like button. Let's keep starting whilst we are waiting for others to join us. Okay. Keep sharing. Let's use just 2 minutes to share this video to our colleagues, those who benefit from that. Let's share to them, all of them. Okay. So God bless you and make you a very big person. That's my prayer for you this afternoon or this evening. So we have 60 people watching me. Hit the like button, keep on sharing. Let's start this. About this document issue, it's just 3 months. Okay, 3 months. It lasts for 3 months, but according to my lawyer that I spoke with, because I needed more details, because I wish everyone on my platform can benefit from this, because it's very painful when people are not having the document. So she explained to me very well and sent me all the details. I think it's necessary for me to read for you also, to know what it really means. Yeah, that is why I am back again. I have not closed from work. I'm still working, but I have nothing else to say or to do than to serve you all the time. So let's go into it. Share it, please. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. It's very important. Keep sharing. So let me take you there faster. Yeah, God happy I see you. God bless you for joining us, all of you, man. So this is how the document is going. Okay, so let me read what the lawyer sent me. Okay. Yeah. He said Sanatoria Stranieri 2020, the draft regularization. Okay, yeah, this is how it's going. He said the draft of the emergency of foreigners from irregular workers 2020. One thing that it is a little bit confused is that when they said irregular workers, okay, but down there they said agricultural workers and domestic workers. Okay, good. Despite you are not doing agricultural work, or you are not your category don't fall under agriculture, I will still ask you not to give up by asking a professional lawyer. Lawyers have so many ways of go about things. You understand? They make the law, they know how to go with it. So don't sit down and say because they didn't mention your category maybe you can't apply. The fact that maybe you are working, you can apply. I cannot tell you yes or no. Okay, because lawyers have so many ways of going things to do things. Okay, so as I'm reading to you, make sure you also do something important about that. So he said May 2020 could be the turning point for irregular foreigners already present in Italy and engaged in agriculture and domestic sectors. In fact, with the energetic intervention of the Minister of Agriculture Bellanova, always at the forefront in the fight against the hiring and the protection of supply chain agri-food, we will have regularization of emergency of irregular workers 2020. Okay, we are already in the 2020. So into bracket, this was, it said the terminology is not left to chance. In fact, the term amnesty for foreigners does not fall within the terminology of the government draft, but expressly refers to regularization of emergency. Okay, yeah. Hell 360 News, Heli 360 News, cite you, man. Guys, if you are new here and you have not subscribed, try to subscribe, because there are a lot of benefits for all of you out there. Okay, good. It said the draft published by ANCOSYS is not yet in force, but will almost likely flow into the May decree. So it is coming to come in this May. Okay, the law will be forced to work in this May. So in this May that we are, today is I think on the 7th. If I'm wrong, guys, correct me. Today is on the 7th or on the 8th, one of them. Okay, so it is going to be what be published in this May. So probably by this May it will be enforcing. Okay, the law will start working. So he said the reason for this regularization of non-European foreigners. When we talk about non-European foreigners, people who are not together in the form of European, people who are not from any European country, okay, like you and I, we are not from here, we are Africans, so we are non-European members, we are non-European foreigners, you understand? Good. He said health protection for coronavirus emergency. Guys, listen to me very careful, okay, listen to me very, very careful. Health health protection for coronavirus emergency. The purpose for the discipline is to guarantee adequate level of individual and collective health protection as a consequence of expectational health emergency connected to the spread of the infection from COVID-19. Hailing illegal working relationships. Okay, when they are hailing illegal working relationship, like people who are doing black work, especially black works. Okay, how do they hail it? They hail it by giving you this kind of permit. Please don't call me right now. You see, I'm reading what they sent to me, to my viewers, so don't call right now. After, you can call me. Okay, I still have more time to start work, so calm down, please. So it says hailing illegal working relationship. Furthermore, the aim is clear to encourage the emergency of irregular employment relationship involve non-AU foreigners. Guy, don't call me, please. Oh my God Almighty. You understand? Employment relationship involve non-AU foreigners. Guys, you and I are the AU foreigners. Like, let's say Americans, they are also non-AU foreigners. Okay, now you can even count Britain to it, because now they are not part of the European Union. You understand? Any country which is outside Europe, this continent, Europe continent, they are all non-AU. Brazil, all those people. You understand? Yes. So that is what he said. Now, the objective of the intervention under discussion in the government would concern more extra AU seasonal workers. Okay, AU seasonal workers. Good. As I said it in the previous video, I'm not repeating it. Which employees can listen now? This is where it is important. Which employees can apply? Which employees can apply? These are Italian employees or citizens of a members state of European Union, or foreign employees. Okay, foreign employers in position of the unlimited resident permit provided for in Article 9 of the Immigration Consolidated Law, unlimited ACAU permit, the only usual card to stay. Okay, that's why I said in the previous previously that lawyers know how to go about all these document issues. So don't sit down and say, since your category is not part, you cannot apply. When you consult a lawyer and a lawyer tell you that you can't apply because you are not doing agricultural work or because you are not doing seasonal work, that is when you can understand yourself. But for me to tell you that you can't apply, I am not a lawyer. Okay, I am not doing a government work. I am not even a police. I am nothing. You understand? I am just reading to you to get more information and then find out more. You understand me, my fellow brothers? So don't let somebody tell you that because they say it's a seasonal work, maybe you also have a contract. Who know, maybe the lawyer can do something about it. Remember, when you go to commission and you get negative and you look for a lawyer will tell you that, do you have a contract? If you said yes, then the lawyer say, okay, very good. So why don't you submit your contract also to a lawyer and see if the lawyer can convince them? Lawyer is the only one who can convince them, because any law that says if you steal something, you should go to prison for 4 years. There are the same law that a lawyer can apply that will let them give you like 1 month or 2 months more in prison. You understand? So lawyers know how to go about all these things. Yeah. So don't sit down and say that where to apply. Well, you can see I'm still reading, so calm yourself down without due respect. He said, okay. So he said employers sentenced in last 5 years of crime, even with a non-definite sentence, for aiding illegal immigration to Italy and illegal immigration from Italy to another state are excluded. You understand? Please listen to me very careful. Don't go and confuse yourself. Success Joy, God bless you. If you are new here, subscribe and be part of our family. Let me read it again. He said, let me read again from here. Which employers can apply. These are Italian employers or citizens of a member state of AU, or foreign employers in a possession of unlimited resident permit provided for an Article 9 of the Immigration Consolidated Law, unlimited AU permit, the one usually called card to stay. They are therefore Italian AU and non-AU employers with an unlimited AU resident permit. You understand? With an unlimited, like those who have what do you call it, like our 6 month yellow sojourner. Okay, it is unlimited. And there are people who have card. Okay, so all those people, this is what they are saying, people who can employ. So if you have a job and you are doing, I think a lawyer can do something about it. Okay, because they know the law more than anyone that is dictating to you. Don't sit down and said your category is not in, so you sit down, okay. Yeah, so it said employers sentenced in the last 5 years. For example, maybe you had a problem and you have been sentenced for 5 years ago, you understand, but you are back. Since you came back from prison just 5 years ago, you can also apply for this kind of document. Okay. And he says even with a non-definite sentence for aiding illegal immigration to Italy and illegal immigration from Italy to other states are excluded. So when they say something is excluded, included, excluded too, would included mean in, excluded mean out. So if you have been sentenced for 5 years ago, you are out. Okay, I am not the one saying this is what they are saying, but still consult a lawyer to help you. Okay, yeah. Also, excluded are employers convicted of a crime. Also, excluded are employers convicted of a crime aimed at the recruitment of people to be assigned to prostitution. Please get me correct. People who, if you're a worker and you have been sentenced, they say you are excluded. And if you have been a prostitute and they have arrested you before, you are excluded. Okay, people to assigned to prostitution or the exploitation of prostitution or of minors to be employed in illegal activity. You understand? Yeah. So that's how it go. In which areas it is possible to regularize agriculture and seasonal workers? Listen to me. He said in which areas it is possible to regularize agriculture and seasonal workers. Please don't call me right now. With all due respect, don't call me right now. You understand? So as mentioned earlier, it deals with agriculture, breeding, and zootechnic, fishing, and aquaculture, and functional activities. I wish one day we black can hear one word and it will be all. Don't call and you are calling. So if you call somebody and the person hang off your call, one, at least you must know that either the person is not in a safe place, two, either the person is busy, then you stop calling. But no, they will call until you pick their call. Well, no problem. The second sector is that of assistance to the person for themselves or for members of their family, even if they do not live together, suffering from typologies or disability that limit their self-sufficiency. The domestic worker to support family needs, like people who are taking care of sick people and the children and all those blah 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 blah, etc. It is more. So all those people can also do what? Apply for this kind of document. You understand? It's very, very important. Yeah. And then it says which non-AU foreigner can be held. Employers can apply if they intend to conclude a subordinated employment contract or declare the extension of an irregular employment relationship with foreign citizens already present in Italy. This, I think, here also is very, very important. You understand? Here is also important. It's very, very important. So listen, which non-AU foreigners can be held? When we talk about AU, you and I, we are non-AU members. You understand? So he said, which non-AU foreign can be held? Employers can apply if they intend to conclude a subordinate employment, like maybe you have your subordinate employment, that what shows that you have you are being employed. It is the contract that you are signed. Okay, yeah, contract, or declare this the existence of an irregular employment. You understand me? Relationship with foreign citizens already present in Italy. People who are already here, maybe from 1 year, or let's say even last year, if you are here, or let's say you are here even January, okay, because what I have seen, immigrated to Italy before March 8th 2020. So even if you are here February, you can apply for this kind of documents. But if you are here before here in March 8th, that means you can't. This one is coming from Sine. Sine said, come down, wait, let me read this. Sine said, your work makes me smile and bring delight to my heart as much as you do, Mr. Bright. Yeah, Sine, one thing about me is my prayer goes for everyone. I wish all black people in this country are living good, living large. You understand? My dream is not to see anyone on the street begging, and then always it's going to be black people. That's my dream, man. And I keep on praying. I know one day God shall listen and solve each and all of your problems, no matter what it is. God should listen and then help all of us, man. So that's my dream. God bless you. God bless you so much. Okay, so it means if you are here before March 8th, I am not the one saying. You can see it here clearly. Okay, that is where I have my hand. Okay, so I am not the one that's saying it. Okay, don't let somebody tell you that he's saying it with his mind. No, I am not the one saying it. I am not a policeman. I am not an immigration officer. I am nothing. I'm just like you. I am not bigger than you. We are all equal. You understand? Yeah. There is these are immigrants who underwent photo dictalos Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I think I'd rather pronounce it in Italian. Okay, like you have been in fingerprint. Okay, yeah, you have been in fingerprint. You have done your fingerprints already. You understand? Yeah. So that is what is trying to say. Clear before 8th March 2020. If you have done your fingerprint before 8th March, okay, if you have done your fingerprint before 8th of March, we are in May, right? So if you have done a fingerprint as soon as you came to Italy, you land in Italy and you have your fingerprints here before 8th of March, that means you can also apply for it. You understand? They are fundamental fulfillment. Good. The text then still be to be filled with would speak of further requirements, namely that foreign citizens with a resident permit expired on 31st October 2019 not renewed or converted into another resident permit. Okay, therefore, in addition to the requirement to stay in Italy, it seems that a previous expired or not renewed resident permit is required. Guys, listen, all these ones I'm saying is very important. Okay, so I want you to understand me very well. That's why I'm repeating myself. Therefore, in addition to the requirement to stay in Italy, it seems that a previous expired or not renewed resident permit is required. For example, a resident permit for asylum seeker, that asylum seeker 6 months sojourner, that yellow one. If you want to apply for this kind of document and that yellow document has expired and you have not renewed it, before they can even grant you this kind of document, you need to present that document that shows that yes, you have it and it has not been renewed. Guys, Don't confuse yourself. I know most of you you have many platforms that you go, okay, but go and listen there and consult a lawyer. It's very important not to confuse yourself. That's what I want. Okay, so that's what I have read to you. Permit for asylum seeker or medical treatment. So those of you who are sick and you have a medical treatment, that shows that you are sick, you are undergoing medical treatment, you can also apply by using that kind of your medical treatment papers. Okay, you can also do that. It's very important. Becky Blink, somebody is with asking for my number. Good, happy, you can drop the number there. Okay, you can drop the number there for Ben is asking for the number, so let's do that for them. He said resident permit issued and convection. How you can convect the permit. This 3 months sojourner is what I'm about to read. The emergency for irregular workers involve the issue of temporary resident permit, the duration of which is still stable if within the term indicated above the non-AU citizen has been a subordinate employment contract in the sector affected by the law, example laborers, domestic workers and caregivers. The temporary resident permit is converted into a resident permit for work reason. This 3-month document that people were crying previously, this is what you can use to do. It says temporary resident permit is converted into a resident permit for work reason. So if God help you and you got that 3 months permit, you can convert it into a work permit document. Okay guys, it's very important. Precious and Crew, I see you guys. Let's support Precious and Crew. She's doing a very wonderful job, man. She need your support. She's a sister. She need your support. Those of you who need questions in Germany, you want to find out something in Germany, you have to consult her, Precious and Crew. Support her channel and ask her things that you want to know about Germany. Okay, God bless all of you, man. She's the only one I know in Germany, so do that. Okay, you can convert it into a work permit for work reason of a minimum duration of 4 months, or for the contractual work period, or if more than 4 months. For example, they can, when you convert this 3 months, they will give you 4 months. Okay, it depends the contract that you have with your company. So for example, you have a life contract, when you are going to renew it, they won't give you 4 months. You understand? You are lucky to get 1 year, or you are lucky to get 2 years for the work reason, because it depends on the work that you are doing. You understand me, guys? I don't want you to get confused. Don't get confused. You can use that 3 months to get something good. You understand? So please don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I want to take that side again. He said, if within the term indicated above, the non-AU citizen has been a subordinate employment contract in the sectors affected by the law, laborers, domestic workers, caregivers, and temporary resident permit is converted into a resident permit for work reasons of a minimum duration of 4 months, or for the contract work period if more than 4 months. So if your work that you are doing is more than 4 months, that means they won't give you 4 months, they will give you more than that. You understand? Good. So how much will the amnesty for foreign cost? There is a money you must pay. It's not just for free. Guys, hit the like button, keep on sharing, tell people to subscribe to this channel. This is where you can get all your news. This is where you can get the updates. You understand? So you don't miss nothing. Keep on sharing. Okay, your sharing has brought a lot of people. So let's know how much it costs. The cost for the practice of regularization, a flat rate contribution of €400 is provided for each worker, and a flat rate contribution is also required for a sum due by the employer in the contributional and physical terms. You understand? They might need your code. Your code, that is when they will use to check, or your booster paga, they will use to check how many tax you have paid, and then that is not the physical, but the physical is the block, the money, the cash, the owo, how do you call it in your country? That is €400 in your hand, okay, before you can apply for this kind of document. So I'm reading that again. How much will the amnesty for foreigners cost? For the practice of irregularization, a flat rate contribution of 400 euro. Don't call me right now. Without due respect, I'm going to call you back. Don't call me right now, please. A flat rate contribution of 400 euro is provided for each worker, and a flat rate contribution is also required for some due by the employer in a contribution and a physical terms. You guys understand? Good. So let me read on. Non-AU citizens included from the legislation expelled for security reasons, they are not admitted to proceed. Foreign rejects to expulsion. For reason of public security, Article 13, paragraph 1 and 2, letter C, or which are reported also in the basic of international agreements or convention in a force for Italy for the purpose of not admission. Good. Yes, miracle, 400 cash. Yeah. Sentenced for serious crime. If you have been sentenced for a serious crime, like the crime that when you do they sentence you, a serious crime, non-AU citizens who are convicted. When we talk about convicted, like somebody who is convict mean a prisoner. Okay. Even with a non-indefinite sentence include the pronounced, also followed by a plea begin for one of the crime provided for the Article 380 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, dangerous foreigners. When we talk about dangerous foreigner is or that in a case they are considered a threat to a public order or the security of the state or of the country with which Italy has agreements in these senses. You understand? These are people they can apply. People with a highly criminal cases. Not maybe you knock somebody. This one, how do you call this one in your language? Maybe you knock the person, then they reported you. All those one is minor cases. Okay, but the physical one, them. Yeah. Disclaimer: it is not yet possible to file. If you are a disclaimer, it is not yet possible to file. The present draft was publicated by Acrons on May 7th, 2020. Further updates will be published. Listen, further updates will be published very, very soon. Does not yet have the force of law, and it is not possible to submit. It's not law is not yet possible to submit application yet. It is not yet time for you to submit your application yet. You understand? It's very simple and it's very clear. So get a lawyer, talk to your lawyer. When they bring it out, I told you I will tell you when the law is coming out. But now the details is here. Okay. After you got the 3-month document, you can convert it into a work permit that you will stay. They will give you 4 months. But if your contract is more than 4 months, that means you are lucky to get 1 year or 2 years or 5 years or whatever they want to give it to you. It is up to them. You understand? So those of you who are saying no, it is not good, man, it is good. It is good. It is good. The father, you can convert it. It is good. When you get married, you can give it to your wife, can give it to your children. Man, you don't like this. What do you want, man? It is perfect. Let's have it demonstrate 200 years. You won't survive. You won't make it. This is our time. This is time for each and everyone to get it. Even if you are not working in agriculture sector, I say see your lawyer and let your lawyer say no, you can't. That I prefer that than letting a blogger tell you that you can't, because a lawyer is not a lawyer. Okay, a blogger is not a lawyer. Okay, and a vlogger also is not a lawyer. Your friend is not a lawyer. He said my friend told me no, consult a lawyer who know the law. Okay, before all this thing will come, a lawyer will do what? Will learn it and then bring it. Now mama born you. Say now mama born you. So my brothers, my fellow brother, my family, my mothers, my fathers, whoever that is watching me, wherever that you are watching me, please, if you have this video, keep on sharing. Okay, people who are confused, people are frustrated, but they need our encouragement. What are you going to do to help them? By sharing this video to their platform. Let them learn from it. Let them consult a lawyer by not letting somebody deceive them. You understand? That is what I don't want. I want this year to be a year of a smile to all migrants, people who are forcing themselves. If you are in a room and you are not working, guy, this is the right time for you to go get yourself a job to do. You understand? And I know God will forever protect you and guide you and help you. Guys, subscribe to this channel. Tell somebody to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Tell anyone that you love so much to subscribe. That is the end of it. I salute all of you and I greet you. It is almost time for me to go in and start working. God bless you. Any update, you know how I do it. When I get it, I'm bringing it. I never sleep. I'm always make sure that I get the update for you. I make you feel comfortable, because I know previously most people were thinking. That's why I was making a research. I need to call, I need to call, I need to call. Then I got this information for you. So God forever bless you, and also stay blessed. Stay out of trouble, man. Let the whole world say you are not good, but let God say you are good. That is the best. Okay? Stay blessed. Do good. Love. Don't hate. Peace. I'm out.